currently doing a TWOH Showcase. I'm in Italy, as you can see, and I'm also doing it on my alt account because I traded my white snake on my alt for 12. I think it was pretty good, a pretty good trade considering that I already have Made in Heaven to use it. It's not like I can't just get Made in Heaven back since I have a private server, you know. But like, whatever. So first in its moveset is M1s, of course. Regular damage M1s. Oh, and also keep in mind, I'm not max level on here. I'm just going to be referring to stuff as high damage. You might have more damage than this, depending on your stats. So, you can press E for Barrage, which is a barrage of punches, which deal high damage. So, yeah. I think those holy dummies might have damage reduction on them, so... Damage reduction on them. So, I think that now is a great time to showcase one of his moves that you can use. And of course, Z is stand jump. Yeah, it's nothing special. It's just a regular stand jump. What do you think? So, also it has a unique barrage animation. Only a select few stands have that barrage animation as opposed to the normal barrage animation, which is a shame, but whatever. So you can press R for... Wait. Oh yeah, they had damage reduction. But you can press R for Heavy Strike, which deals pretty high damage and a little bit less knockback than you think it would, but that's probably because space dummies. You press T for like Heavenly Orbs, which shoot at your cursor. They're your replacement for knives, and they deal high damage each, low damage each, medium damage each actually, but in total they deal high damage. You can press Y for Time Stop, which stops time for about 9 seconds, allowing you to do a lot of things, really. This allows you to shred people if they don't have TS movement. As you can see, I just completely killed the space dummy there. So yeah. You can press F for Reality Override, which, okay, as you can see, it has very bad hitboxes, which is not that cool, but whatever. It has very bad hitboxes, and has a big cooldown if you don't land it. But as a trade-off, it hits the enemy back a far amount and doesn't deal that much damage. But after a few seconds, it will hit them again with a really high damage. It's a second strike, which deals high damage, as I said. But it's very rare to hit. So yeah, because it has low hitboxes, kinda. Pose as usual, G. You can press H for lightning, which causes red lightning to strike all nearby opponents, rapidly dealing good damage each hit. And yeah, that's about it for the world over heaven. But now we're going to do the other details. You can obtain it by getting the world, tier 7, and using a deal diary on it. So it's pretty hard to get, not in the aspect of the deal diary, but in the aspect of actually getting the world. So getting the world is probably the hardest part about it, because all you need to get a deal diary is just a low player server and man them, and there you go. You can just kill Dio and get a deal diary. You know, it might take a few kills, so yeah. But other than that, it's pretty easy, especially if you have a private server. If you have a private server, it's really easy. Now, I'm not saying you only need a private server, it's just way easier. Yeah, it's just an example of how far Reality Override actually sends you. And as you can see, it deals very high damage. This is dealt about 70 damage, and I'm not even like the power I want it to be, which is 1000. So yeah. But yeah, that's about it. There's not much, but it is pretty good for the moves it has. And yeah, that's about it. I don't have any recommended fusions, and I think it would be smart if they named it if they read it Eyes of Heaven instead of naming it the world. I think maybe what they could have done, a copyright name for the world over heaven, if they ever might make an anime of that, or just a normal name for it, if this was copyrighted, would be the world Holy Diver. Or maybe just Holy Diver. That would probably be a cool reference. So yeah, that's about it. I don't really have much more to say. Oh wait, no, it didn't 270 damage. It did about 55 damage, but that's still a lot of damage, so it is pretty good. So yeah, and also this is base the world over heaven, specifically elegant, right? It doesn't have any blessings or fusions or even any specs. It's just base the world over heaven. Keep that in mind too. Anyways, bye.